Today I want to talk about a classical trick, which is the magic drop. Before we start with the video, please don't forget to like, to comment and to subscribe to my channel. I basically release one tutorial every Friday, more or less, and so if you're interested in this content, please consider subscribing to support me. Thank you. There are online a couple of tutorials about magic drop. One for sure is from Yoyo Trick, and the other one, as far as I know, is by Brandon Wu. The one by Yoyo Trick is a general explanation of how to do a magic drop and what it is a magic drop actually. And the one by Brandon Wu is like a tutorial for people who still have issue in landing a magic drop. The hard thing about magic drop is to make the rejection happen, and with this video I want to bring my experience to you and explain you what, in my opinion, is the easiest way to make that rejection happen. The two tutorials that I mentioned are valid, extremely valid, and I suggest you to have a look at them. But both of them are missing one thing that I think is really important. So, just to start, the magic drop is this move right here. Okay, so it's this rejection that is happening. Doesn't matter if you land on the far string or the near string. The magic drop is the rejection itself. And so, how to do a magic drop? I will start with a general explanation of the magic drop, and watch the video until the end because I'm gonna teach you a way to enter a wrist mount directly from a magic drop. So to do the magic drop, you want to throw a trapeze, and then you want to twist your hand around the string like so. So put your thumb and index finger in contact and then press on the string by the top and rotate the hand and do like a gun, like this. So you want here the string to rest on the tip of your index finger if you can, and on your thumb here, okay, like this. So basically the mechanics around the magic drop is that by rolling the yo-yo on the outside of the index finger, given the fact that you are keeping tension with your thumb, the string will reject. Now, one thing that is mentioned in Brandon Wu video, and this quite important, is that this string between your thumb and your index finger has to be vertical, or approximately vertical. In this way, the rejection will be much simpler because there will be less drag on the yo-yo while you're rejecting, like this. But I want to add another element to this. So the verticality of the string is important, but as you can see, the rejection is possible also if the string is horizontal or not vertical, like this. What is very important in my opinion is that the yo-yo has to travel as close as possible to your index finger. So the yo-yo has to rotate really close. Pretend this is my throw end. The yo-yo has to travel really close to your index finger, almost touching it. If it's traveling too far, the rejection won't happen. So what I mean by that is that, as you can see, the yo-yo is traveling really close to my finger. And another thing that may help is that the feeling is that the yo-yo loses speed when it passes above your index. The fact that it loses speed will let the yo-yo rest on that point a little bit more, and it will enhance the possibility of a rejection. If you have the yo-yo travel too far from your index finger, this will happen, so the rejection will not will not happen. But if you can have the yo-yo travel as close as possible to your index, you will have a good range action. Then another thing is how you want to land on the two strings, because so the classical magic drop wants you to land on the string that is closest to you. But actually there are also some tricks for which you want to land on the string which is farthest from you. And this is just a matter of aiming. Bringing your throw end forward or backward. If you want to land on the internal string, you will go a little backward. If you want to land on the farthest string, you go a little forward. And as you have noticed, I land often on both strings, but this is just because, okay, now I cannot, like this. Yeah, this is just because I keep this string parallel on my non-throw end. To separate the string and choose on which one you want to land, I suggest you to use the 3 bottom finger on your non-throw end to keep the separation on the strings. So you can land forward or you can land backward. So as I promised, this is how to land on a wrist mount from a magic drop, and this is an advanced technique. Okay, so this technique is taught in another tutorial which is called the Noctis Overture trick. And what you're gonna do basically is, instead of creating the gun with your hand, you will actually get your thumb and your middle finger in contact like this. Rotate once to have this sort of mount, and then your throw end middle finger will go into this loop to have it as large as possible. You see? Like this. And the yo-yo will go around your throw end, reject with a magic drop, and fall into this loop right here. Like this. I'm using a large yo-yo. This trick is simpler with a smaller yo-yo. Now you're into a wrist mount, and so from here you can do whatever you want with that. I hope that you found this tutorial useful and interesting. Hopefully this will help you with your magic drop learning experience. I am Diego B. Thanks for having spent a bit of time with me today. So long.